Hey folks, welcome to Mountainside. Annie just got a bath, so she's trying to get all of her stinks back on her and dry herself off. And while she's doing that, I'm going to move the goats, and hopefully it'll go fine because I usually try to put Annie away while she's so she doesn't impact the movement of the goats. Because what I've been doing lately is I open up the fence, I'll let them roam around a bit, I move their fence, and then I call them back in. It's been working okay. So I'm trying to find ways to shorten the time it takes to do things, because with everything we got going on, there's like only so much time in a day, and I've only got so much energy. So let's see what happens. You're okay. Be good. I know last time you were out, she chased you all over the place. It's because you were not being good. Annie, leave them. Leave it. They're fine. Now, this is a section that we've had goats in before. Actually, their winter housing is 2 paddocks over. You probably can't even see me right now. So let me, like any other fence move, I go through and I loosen up and carry that way. But, so the pigs were supposed to get this far, but due to their age and our limited time here, not in the big scheme of things, but our limited amount of time to be able to do something with them. How's that? So 2 weeks ago, we decided to harvest the final 2 pigs. So they are now gone to freezer camp, and all is well. The harvest actually went really good. They dropped really good. The time involved went as expected to be. So everything was nice. That was 2 weekends ago. And then last weekend, we harvested another batch of meat birds. So that was our second batch, and we had somebody out here for that day. That was awesome. We spent the day talking about, fundamental living and faith, recovery, all that kind of stuff. Actually, I just found the shell from where one of the pigs went down. That's pretty cool. But that was, that's it's a big part of our ministry, and the monthly classes that we have, that's what we do. We talk about Jesus. We talk about fundamental living. We talk about, whatever life challenges people are facing. So that whether they're, looking for a ministry to their needs, or they're just, somebody's just here to learn, it's all spirit-led and, really amazing. So if you get a chance and you want to come out, let us know. If you want to stay in a cabin when you're out here, that'll take a little more coordinating. So hook up with the email below and, send us an email. Tell us what you're looking for. But and honestly, the moves with the goats this way have been going okay. It's a little bit challenging in the woods because there's still a lot of debris on the ground that I have to deal with. But all in all, it's not horrible. I've done worse. But it's early enough in the day. And this is a nice shaded area. So it's actually pretty cool. I'm going to try to keep it along the line of the pigs' last dwelling place. Because I do want these goats, to take out the rest of these trees and stuff. Which is what Fajita's doing right now. You know, sometimes you just get one stick. That's all it takes. That's all right. This may not go as I was thinking. So let's see. Okay, so what I've done actually is I've created myself a void here at the front. Well, that's okay though, because see, a lot of the stuff on the ground here is the stickweed that I'm having an issue with in our orchard area. It's completely overgrown in there, and it's not an invasive weed according to the co-op and everything, but it is a very invasive plant. So it roots and it spreads, and once it really gets taken off, it's very, very hard to control and get rid of. So there's only, you know, when I messaged the co-op, they said unless if you're not going to chemically treat, it's a matter of keeping the cup back till it dies. Try lime and things of that nature. The biggest thing with it, it is toxic to the ruminants. It's even toxic to pigs, so nothing eats it. But it seems like it's popping up wherever, you know, we're trying to develop new pasture. So it's got to be something in the seed bank that they're stirring up. But we'll keep on fighting it. Now, I do not recommend moving your animals in this fashion. I do it with the babies. I do it with the rams. I'm now doing it with the goats. But it's nothing I could actually recommend to anybody, because you don't know where they're going to go, why they're out. So if you've got wild berry bushes, if you've got intentional berry bushes, they may find them. So our berries, I've actually roped off and put an electric string around, because if these guys go to the berries and tear up the berries, we're going to have different dinner plans. Like I said, in this area, there's still a lot of underbrush that needs to be cleared out or decompose. So it does make it thing's a little bit more challenging, but not horrible. Coming up alongside where the pigs were. Of course, I didn't tell anybody I was doing this. Now, what are you doing, Go-Goat? It's okay, Annie. Relax. No. No. Good girl. They're fine. Hey. No. They're good. They're doing good. Now, let's see. Can't wait to get Annie. She's just basically hanging out with them, so it's not too bad. She's not really trying to herd them at all. Sometimes, Russ, you got to change the line. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. Now, that's going to work. Grab their bowls from this one. Water. Oh, in the bowl. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a couple pellets for them. See, they're over here now. Munching on the tall grass of Chicken Lane. Not necessarily the healthiest stuff for them, but if it was bad, they wouldn't eat it. So keep an eye on them while I go get pellets. Oh, you changed. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear them? And you know, they're fine. They're fine. No. No. Okay. So they must have heard me put pellets in the bucket. So, because they came over there by me. But let's see if we can call them back. Come on, goats. No. See, this is the part where Annie usually gets too excited and wants to herd them over, where I prefer to use patience. Come here, goats. Come on. Come on, we're going to go inside. Come on, goaty goats. Good girl. Good job, Fajita. Fajita went right inside the fence. Come on, Burrito. Come on. There we go, both inside the fence. Treats. Annie, say out. No, you got to say out. Back up. You're good. Now they're inside. Close their fence. And that is a goat move. They were actually in timeout for a while because every paddock I put them in, they were getting out of. So I had to build something really strong with my Premier One fence and actually keep them isolated for a while. Seemed to pay off so far. Okay, now the final thing I got to do is I'll get them some water, put it in their bowl. I got to get my fence tester, test the fence. But tell me about how you move your animals. Do you set up a fence right next to them and kind of coax them through one gate into the other? We've done that a lot. Do you kind of let them free range while you move their fence? Curious. Let me know in the comments below. So let's learn from each other as we're going through this life adventure. But that's Fajita and Burrito. Here comes Annie. She's a wet dog, so I'm not going to pet her. But that's it for now. Okay, now this move is going to be probably a little more adventurous. So what we're doing is we're going to take the babies from the spot that they're in, and we're going to move them to the spot that they're going. Duh. And it's going to be quite a walk. So they're coming from down in this spot. This is the flat spot of our, where are they? So that's the flat spot of the terrace area that we have. And up there is the milking barn and the holding pen for the ewes, woodshed, just to give you some perspective. Okay. So we're going to go from this spot here, and we're going to go up this path, and up there in the glare is the edge of our road, and this is the spot that they're going to. Now I've got to go, that's where the challenge begins. So I'm going to go shut their fence off and open it. They're probably going to start wanting to come out of there. So I'm actually going to shut the fence off, go inside, grab some of their bowls, go up, open their fence, and start heading your way. Okay? Let's see what happens. It's okay, babies. You're the good babies. You're the good babies, yes. Uh-huh. You don't have to come up yet. I'm going to move this out of the way. So the babies are actually into more challenging terrain areas now because there's so many of them. I need more of the pasture to put them on. So we've moved the big boys, as you saw, to work on creating new pasture with hay bombs. So they're back there, and the babies are now running in areas where the big boys used to run. Hi, Jilly. Okay, come on, everybody. Where's your bowls? Let's get your bowls. Let's find your bowls. Come on. Where's your bowls? Yeah, Grayson, that's one of your bowls. Mm-hmm. Come on. Let's grab some more. Come on. One more. Let's get the one more. I know. All right, so we got all the bowls. Gonna make our way up the hill. Whew. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. No, up here. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. You got to come this way. Come on. Come on, dummy. Come on. Over here. Come on. Come on, sheep. Up here. Come on. Everybody's up this way. Come on. There you go, dummy. Let's go for a walk now. Come on, babies. Don't trip the mans. Let's go. Don't push. Now, a lot of this requires patience, you know, because they're going to want to graze along the way. But one thing I try not to let the animals do, especially the rams, is come up behind me and hit me in the back of the leg. That's just a big no-no in my book. So they're not allowed to do that. But so far, so good. All the babies are coming, as far as I could tell. But just got to take it nice and easy. Let them yell at you. It helps not to have many distractions along the way also. So now we're coming in. I'm going to put you down. Hopefully you don't fall. Come on, babies. Got one straggler back there. That's my normal straggler too. So we got buckets. Oops. Got pellets as a treat because they did a good job. So yeah, I got one more back here. Come on, Jilly. She likes to do her own thing, that's for sure. Hey, silly Jilly. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Hey, no. Jilly. Oh, why you gotta be silly Jilly all the time, huh? Huh? Bushes. Come on. You gotta come with everybody else. Come on, inside. Inside, Jilly. Good girl. With everybody else. You did fall down. Let's see what's broken now. Well, at least you fell in a way that you didn't really land on anything. So, okay, got Silly Jilly over. Got one end of the fence closed. Close the other. Well, that's just two different ways, really, to move the animals. Like I said, there's others. So again, how do you move yours? Leave it in the comments below, and let's get a conversation going about it. So, learn from each other. Y'all take care now.